Can you see my stream?
Can you see my stream? I'm checking. I'm seeing some kind of thing. Yeah, I hear myself even. I see a introduction logo, a symbol.
Yes.
Looking good. Yeah, and you're blended into the match. I will announce the game on the servers.
All right. I need updates. Man, just like some smooth mouse or stuff. So I have to turn down my fucking mouse DPI whenever I just try smooth cameras.
I'm pretty surprised that they want to play on the US server.
Their reaction times is I don't know if that works like that, but who knows.
I guess if some guy has more experience playing on high ping, he can have an advantage, but it mainly looks like a joke.
Maybe. Who knows. Ooh. Okay, so this is first match of the day. How many are there?
It depends. Basically, there will be 3, but I'm not sure if they will. If some game will be in parallel, because we have the 2 Yankee teams. We have Thoughts and Team Random, and I think they also wanted to start now.
Oh, okay. What does he mean it's jittering on the stream? The players?
Pardon?
Anna Cruz says it's jittering on stream. Or was that something else?
It would be something like when you spectate, the players are slightly moving around when they're standing still, or
oh yeah.
when they land, or when they strafe very quickly. They are not. It doesn't look smooth.
Nor can it, I don't think. Not at this stage in development, at least. I wonder if I should turn down my field of view for spectating.
It's going to be 3v3 actually, but Goose, who's in Ukraine, has about 200 ping.
No, well, yeah. They're all 800s. Wow, we got lots of spectators though. Anyone? I need to figure out a better way to do that. Is there borderless windowed in this game? There is window.
I wish I could tell you.
That's fine. That'll work. That works. Just want to get a couple other images.
going to start. Plan seems to be that they want to catch DCDA where they are not comfortable. Probably they are kind of aware that DCDA is the stronger team, looking at the season so far. But although I find this a funny and creative idea, I think it's compromised because it's the wrong map. This map is actually it favors the team who can do more kills, which can do more kills. They could have chosen something like Blood Temple for this, some difficult map, or after they saw DCDA struggling last week on Vijun, that would have been an option. Maybe it will still work out. So far they are playing rather passive. Only one little trade has occurred. Let's see how Muse plays. It seems that he's passive as usual, staying behind, trying to backstab people. Might be not as simple on this ping. Actually, it's a good decision to fight Muse on this ping. I think when playing DCDA you always have to take care of Muse, because he's so cautious to backstab people. Now the circle will move, these kills are not so valuable. No, it's still fine, it's still fine. Seems like Muse doesn't know how to move up quickly. This next circle has very close spawn. It's basically FFA due to the close spawns. The two interesting ones are the ones on the two rooftops. The Duke is here, first time he ever joined the stream. It's an even match, it's surprising. I think they got Muse under control, kind of. But looking at net damage, it's a slight advantage for DCDA. But as we are playing control, this doesn't have to mean so much. Last week we had this very nice match between Drunken Eagles and DCDA, and although DCDA had 1000 net damage advantage, they lost. The beauty of control mode. This is now the most interesting point, because when you most people do wall rides to go upwards and you can catch them when they arrive at the top. Also, it's the point with the biggest distance, so the kills are more valuable. Glyph arriving. Actually an exciting match so far. Maybe they made an intelligent choice to go on this server. Good choice. They're succeeding to keep them under control, but at the same time Muse is still having a great time. He has only died one time so far, and almost got 400 positive net damage. Seems like staff is greatly buffed by hyping. That was a team kill, important team kill, because it's so close now. Yeah, the ping is high, Ragnar's writing in chat, but they want it to be high. They're thinking they have a chance, because S2D is, I think, 6th in the ladder, and DCDA is 3rd. So they know they are the underdog. make the intelligent choice to play on hyping. Okay, my wife was here for a second, now I'm back. Very nice to see this is a close match, and also very nice to see Goose around, since he's having such a hard time. Falling like flies, but they can come back if they hit Leakman and Divide. They get these last bits of HP. All of the DCDA members are low, now it's about timing the kills right. Not sure when the circle will move. This is a decent timing for the kill, I think. Mew still only has died 3 times. He's thriving on the kill. Now he died. Goose and Akalith are low. How will the timing of the kills be? Important kill by Helgar. This keeps them in the game. 3 minutes 40 remaining. Still Muse, the strongest player on the map. Divide is struggling a bit. Leakman on neutral net damage. He's been one of the strongest players in the league so far. It doesn't seem like he can adapt well to hyping. And neither did I last week when we played on US. I had a bad time playing. I hope you don't mind, Sticknick, that I'm speaking so much. Do you want to say something yourself?
That's alright. I've been bit muted by accident, so that's my bad.
No, don't worry. If you're concentrating on the camera or so, all good. I can talk all day.
Well, I've been meaning to inject in there, but yeah, that's the big thing. Yeah, the ping seems to have helped to start with, but I'm not sure long term how long term that is. That seems like a short term. I don't know.
Strategy.
Patch.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah, I
gonna
agree.
solve their problems. So I don't
Yeah, there's
know,
more
because they
costs
also
than
have to adapt to the ping.
Yeah.
Unless they've been practicing on US servers or something, which
I didn't see,
I
see the
don't
practicing.
think is the case. That's nice. Nice views.
It's a bit of a free-for-all fiesta right now. There's a lot of kills. But maybe they can claw back. They have 2 minutes to catch up these 30 points difference. On maps like this, it's very difficult to catch up a 30-point difference. If you go on Korriban or so, it's not so...
Yeah, depending on the points you have active and so on.
Yeah. With this close respawn.
Yeah, ultimately, Muse is still able to dish out unpredictable damage with hoping, and keep people damage on their toes.
This is the deciding point. Let's see,
Probably,
Goose and
yes.
Helgo low. It's difficult to start with.
Got 1 minute 9.
Maybe there's a miracle. I definitely would like to see them win a round. Oh, too bad. No.
Unlucky.
This won't be the
That's
miracle
not
they
gonna
need.
help. No.
Also, Leakman is adapting very well. Divide, Leakman both increased their net damage by each like 250, while Muse stayed on the same. Okay,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I couldn't decide at the start whether the lag would really have a long-term impact.
Now you see people disconnecting. This is some issue that will be resolved next.
I love seeing the muse jitter at the bottom there. Great. Alright, so let's see what DCDA pick. Really the opposite of fun. I'm sure they could negotiate a server change if they needed. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to stay on the map, but they don't tend to consider that. DCDA from what I've seen.
I think that it was an intelligent choice, as I said. In the early minutes, it was.
Or banned.
I'm not sure this is the right map choice, because Korriban, although being not as complex as Blood Temple or Vijun, it still is challenging. It leaves room for upsets. It's like the perfect map in the middle. It's not as one-dimensional as Bespin or as Rooftops.
Yeah.
It's not as complex as Blood Temple or
Vijun or
yeah, or
what do you think of what's it called? The Crystal Caves, I always forget the name.
yeah, Rift.
Rift.
What I don't like about Rift are the points, because they are placed in like the like vanilla rooms, you know, when there's just a big room, huge ceiling. You can it's like any place, literally. It's like just a huge hall with no environmental challenge. So there's this one room which is a little pit, and one room which is a crystal. And
that's right.
There could be way better points, control points on Rift.
I do want to have a look around it. There was at one point I felt like there ought to be a point somewhere that I hadn't seen one.
So we have Goose on staff. He's trying to use the Muse meta, trying to capitalize on hyping, and the point is already spawned. Now what we are possibly going to see is that in 10 seconds the point will deactivate, or it will even
10 seconds.
Yeah, will even move away for like a little moment. No, it will stay this time.
Okay.
This bug is well known. First kill we have. Second kill. Okay. Quick.
That's
it's far away.
That's a nice 3. That's nice and BCBA. Polygon just hanging in there. But that's enough to keep low health Goose. Backing them off with his staff.
No, the next kill is important.
There is. Use has to outplay Goose there. With so much more experience on staff.
Okay, good kill by Eclipse. This keeps them in the game. If he stays alive.
That was a big trade though. He might have difficulty keeping away from Muse, to be honest. Very close.
He has to stay more defensive. Look at him. And
wow. Wow.
Who's
coming in there? Full health. Getting shredded by Muse. Okay.
We have Bridge. Everybody's favorite point.
It is. It can be annoying, but I think it's kind of the best point. Sometimes I find it annoying to navigate around this map, but it's like if you're not putting a point there, why are we playing all the jumping ability that we have?
These two things were important. the team kill and the divide falling down. It keeps S2D in the game. They had a weak start. They need to catch up, especially getting dominated by Muse. But also the other two are warm now. Divide and Leakman having good damage.
Yeah, the ping really doesn't seem to be affecting them as much. It's pretty similar to the first game, but they've gotten used to it. As we were saying, it was a short-term thing. Just everyone needs to get used to it. So long-term effects. What happened there?
It's main. People on S2D arriving low HP. Helgor and Akulith very low. See? Who's getting once more owned by Muse? It's better to have everybody die at once than dying one by one. Now they need to communicate with it.
Yeah, they need to coordinate just a little bit. They are kind of hopping on point as they get there, which sometimes is needed, especially the point difference. But losing Helgor there is not helping, and none of them are completely vulnerable in DCDA. They're all chipped, but they're surviving well.
Who will switch back to thing?
Yeah.
And now they need to kill one by one. This is a good time. Now,
well, beautiful. Beautiful finish. If they can, that was good. That was a close spawn. That was unfortunate, but the point has moved either way.
Like, for example, now Akulith should challenge on the way because he's so low, he rather respawns with full HP than arriving with low HP, dying immediately.
You should use that doorway, but he died. Either way. So much low health here. Wow, that was big. That S2D needed that, to be honest. And a nice spawn tackle.
While the DCI guys all are far away.
Yeah.
But 60 points difference is a big one.
Being oof.
No, they're tanking. 80 points.
More fighting should be done. Oh, Goose does really well there on Leakman.
That was a good one. Helgor almost neutral in stats. He's being the strongest on S2D tonight. Muse not as dominating as first round, but his other two team members.
Yeah, their team fusion's better. The S2D have been dying a bit more erratically and not being together on point as much as far as I can tell. That's nasty. That was nice from Helgor. Ooh! Divide the ball there. That's unfortunate for friendly fire, though. Oof! That hurts. That hurts to watch.
Oh, did you see Muse just on Akulith? Incredible. Akulith couldn't create any distance. He was just clashed away with every swing.
S2D have to just wipe them here, otherwise they don't really have any chance like that. The Muse are just cleaning up. I think they secured it. There's still 3 minutes on the clock, but it's just really, they get close to the 300 mark. And so many kills after as well. Wow. So many of them just holding on to that little bit of health, leaving there, just surviving.
Quite impressive.
Yeah.
They are really warm now.
Mm.
If they play a third round, they will win 300 to 100. They're just getting better. This entire match was basically DCDA warming up. They're now in
Seems
peak
like it.
performance. Completely adapted to the ping.
Maybe they'll try the same strategy on other teams that they think they'll struggle with. Ah. Wow. Last points. Just grabbed there. I was hoping for a nice little 1v1 there between Muse and Helgor to finish that, but we are robbed of that.
Muse made some plus 400 net damage in the last 2 minutes or so. He is completely dominating in the end.
That's a nice 600 plus net damage there. Yeah, Muse was really not affected by the ping as much as everyone else, it seems.
It was a nice joke. It was an interesting, creative, strategic attempt, but it didn't work out they wanted. But in the end, this was the result which was to be expected. S2D still don't have Trino, which is an important pillar for their team, and Goose couldn't play as much recently, so it's not a big surprise and not a huge loss. They tried their best and they didn't do badly.
No, not at all. The start of the first round was quite a nice. Felt chaotic to watch. It was quite captivating. And even though the DCDA kind of were keeping their lead quite a bit this game, there were some nice points here and there. I think just a bit of team cohesion was needed in S2D, and also Goose switching to Staff at the start and stuff kind of impacted their team's starting performance on this map.
Now the second match will probably be Thoughts versus Team Random.
Cool. Thoughts. Team Random.